morning. It is Thursday, March 11th. So let me get some cards out and we will look and see what is today's topic. Drop the boxes. Well, today I will be offline for a while. It's the D-Day. So today I go down and have the not looking forward needles inserted to see if I have cancer. So I will be at the hospital this morning. I will just be glad to have this over and done with. So first card out is a card I've never seen before. Always interesting to get something new. Consciousness, present power. Second card is resilience. And last card is Sabotage. So we have consciousness, present power, resilience, and sabotage. Okay, so let's put this together. You know, we do have a very resilient nature. And you have to be aware of, this is part of the path of being in the moment, okay? Seeing what you have in your present power, and I think that these, we have our tiger and our lion, and they are more representative of the mind play. So do you have the mind play under control, or are you letting it sabotage you? Are you sabotaging yourself? So excuse me, I don't know what. So how do you sabotage yourself? You sabotage yourself by letting the mind run away, and you stay stuck in what ifs, if only, the what ifs and if only. Well, if only this hadn't happened. Well, what if this had not happened? What if this was better? What if only, something else had taken place, then I wouldn't be in this position. So you let your mind sit there and crank on these what ifs, if only, negative dramas, okay, and you sabotage yourself from going forward. If you keep stuck in the past, and I know this one very well because I had very severe PTSD. in my life, flashbacks, horrendous flashbacks, where it's like the activity is happening again and again and again. And finally one day, watching the mind and watching how everything, works together, seeing how the mind, a thought comes up and you gravitate to it, and then it creates this emotion, and this emotion creates a reaction in the body, okay, and you're off on a jaunt. And then you have one, and then it creates another, and creates another, and creates another. And you're down this path to just, again, negativity and drama. Okay? So, when I looked at this, and it took quite a while of watching and backing out of the, extreme emotion of it to be able to look at it and question it in a deep level. And I saw, events happened, but it's not happening now. So I am the one that is victimizing myself now, okay? Well, that's a powerful thing to find out that you are victimizing yourself by rerunning these old tapes, okay? Why am I victimizing myself? Is, enough that it happened once. Why am I running this old tape? If only poor me and the drama and, nobody knows the trouble I've seen. We get in that. And we keep victimizing ourselves. And it does take a while to get yourself out of that loop, but you can get yourself out of that loop. When it starts playing and you start having this flashback, you say the only thing that's happening now, and you do what you're doing at the moment. Like if I had a tape that started playing now and I started having a flashback, wait a minute, stop. The only thing that's happening now is I'm making this video. I'm sitting here, I have my cards, I'm in this room, I'm fine, nothing is taking place, okay? And you pull yourself out of it, okay? And you can do that. And it doesn't matter what it is, or you're projecting into the future. You're projecting, you can't live in the future and you can't change the past, okay? So better to stay in the moment of now and keep your conscious thoughts, subconscious thoughts on a tether, okay? Keep control of them rather than letting them turn on you and basically sabotage you, okay? So we don't need to get sabotaged. Know that, again, we are resilient in nature. I mean, just look at how well usually the body will heal itself from a lot of major things that are going on. We are resilient. We can pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, learn from that experience, and go forward. We don't need to stay in the negative drama, okay? Again, remember that is in the past. We don't deny it and say it never happened. Yes, it happened. It happened to the form, okay? So another thing that came up with that was the recognition of this happened to the form, but I am not the body. I am consciousness. And whatever the atrocity is, it cannot touch spirit. It cannot touch, consciousness. It attaches itself to the form. And if one attaches the form to who and what you are, then you have these reoccurring nightmares and dramas. But when you recognize that you are not the form is giving you a point of experience, okay? It's a vehicle. You're not your car, but you use your car to get from point A to point B. If something happened to your car, are you going to say, oh my God, something hit my car, I'm dying. Okay, no, it's your car. Okay. It's like the body is our vehicle of experience in this plane of existence. And when the body is no longer functional, we leave the body and we go on to the spiritual planes. Okay? So why to take something that happens to the body as paramount of something that has happened to you? Okay? So that's something to sit with. And again, watch your thoughts. Watch how a thought creates an emotion, which creates another thought, which causes a reaction in the body, whether it's a flush of adrenaline, okay? And usually you have a flush of adrenaline, and then you will sit there and equate adrenaline with either fear or with some other anger, one of those other emotions. If you have a knee-jerk reaction, watch how the mind plays on the emotion when you have that surge of adrenaline. Okay? So recognize, okay, this is a bodily thing. This is a surge of adrenaline. Okay? Back out the thoughts from the drama and say, maybe you had somebody cut you off and you had a surge of adrenaline and you want to get angry. Okay, that happened. By the time it's recognized, usually it's pretty much over. Okay, so the only thing that's happening now, okay, I had a jerk that was there that wanted to cut me off, but I'm fine. I'm okay. Okay, back out of that emotion. Let that settle down. Take some breaths. Okay, relax into the breaths. Okay. Let your body, again, recuperate and, bring yourself back to the moment rather than to the, drama that you're going to put on top of the moment. Okay? So I hope this helps somebody out there. This is, these kind of insights, these type of revelations, this type of knowledge, wisdom comes out of years of the spiritual search. That's why it's so important. The big part of the path is watching the mind, watching the body, watching how these things interact. And part of the path is not only what is this I, what comprises it, but also neti, not this. Anything that is changeable in your life is not the divine is. Okay? So you have to dig deeper. If it's something that's changing, then that's not the divine is. Okay? And the path is about getting to the point of discovering, uncovering what you are, and more importantly, what you are not, and what is the divine is, and how that gives life to all beings. Everything that you see here is basically formed out of consciousness. Okay, energy, consciousness. At the seed of it all is the divine is. And so once you can uncover, once the divine is uncovered, then the rest of all this implodes and it falls away. All the drama, all the craziness dissolves, and one doesn't pick it up. It's like going to the train station and leave all the bags on the platform, and you get free on the train without encumbrances, and you continue on your journey. Okay? So that's what happens. Although I can say the moment of realization, when you're looking for it for lifetimes and you finally, everything implodes in there, and you recognize, then it's like hitting a brick wall, because it's like, well, now what? Now, because that's been your whole life focus for lifetimes, is to uncover and discover. And now that it's there, well, now what happens? It takes a while to get out of the shock of that there's no longer anything to search for, to strive for, to Oh my goodness. And one just gets thrown back in life, and then you enjoy what's known as the play of God, the play. Okay, you've done the searching, you've done the hard work, things have dismantled, you know the truth from the illusion, and now you just enjoy the experience. Okay? So when I started the search, I wanted nothing to do with being on this plane of existence. I wanted out. And I would do anything to get out, you know. I was in pain, I was in, depression, all of that drama. And, would face anything to get out. Then when you complete and you're done with that, then amazingly, there was nothing to get free of except for your own mental spins on your own illusory drama in which you create some soap opera surrounding a physical form and taking that to be who and what you are. Okay? But when one breaks through that and finds out they are not this body, they are consciousness, they are spirit. And nothing can touch the spirit. Nothing can nothing can be done with spirit. Okay? You can't burn it. You can't drown it. You can't, you can't cut it up. There's nothing you can do with spirit. The physical form, yes. All those things can happen to a physical form, but you are not that form. Okay? The form, again, is a modality of experience. It's like a car is our mode of travel now. Okay? So the body is our mode of experience, tactile experience in this plane of existence. But we are spirit. God is spirit. God is not a corporeal form. It's not a big man sitting up in the heavens on a throne with a long white beard judging everybody. Okay. The divine is spirit, consciousness, energy, the life of all life, and the death of all death. Okay? So again, life is eternal. We are spirit in nature. Okay? And these corporeal bodies are only here for a short time, and then we move out of form and we continue our journey in the spiritual realm. Okay? So much love and light. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you online. If you've enjoyed this talk, please feel free to share it, give a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and thank you for being here. If you want to be alerted for the videos coming out, click the bell as well. Okay? So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online. Love and light.